Hello there everyone, this is I Am Mark 3 and welcome back to MechWarrior Online, the big stompy shooty robot simulator and all around good scrap heap fest thing jiggy. Look, I don't know where I was going with that, but you get the gist, right? Big giant robots, blows things up, yada yada yada. That's what I get for trying to be clever with my intro. I just make a complete mess of it. Anyway, excuse me. Anyway, like last week when I took out my shotgun mauler, for this Sunday's video, I am planning to take out another one of my good old favourites, the AC-40 Catapult. So again, this is not a new loadout, but it is just one that I enjoy using, so that is the entire gist of it. Go out there and have some fun. And also disagree a little bit with molten metal, but that's neither here nor there. Anyway, to be specific, this is the CPLT-K2 variant, since this is the one that can actually fit ballistics. And as you can see, it's got a pair of rather large bore cannons sitting on the front of the design. And that's about all it's got going for it. Let's go into the mech lab real quick. Right, as you can see, endo steel chassis, standard heatsinks and standard armour. And the entire design is dominated by the colour of purple. Yeah, that's because everything has been given over to the ACs. 2 AC-20s, one in each side torso. And they are supplied by a total of 7 tons of ammunition, which keeps it all in good supply, for the most part. Honestly, I can't think of a match where this has actually run dry of ammunition. It's come close once or twice, but in general, no, this is enough ammo to keep 2 AC-20s in good supply. If you really want to, though, you could take off a ton of ammo or two and mount some backup lasers, but you've got to be aware that there is no additional heat sinks installed, so that's just going to contribute to heat build-up in general. Anyway, that said, motor power is a standard 250 engine, since AC-20s mean you can't fit a XL engine, but that gives it a speed of 62.3, which is not too bad. That's kind of slower end for a heavy mech, but it works well here because you mostly want to be staying with your assaults in this design. Like my urban mech in the video yesterday, this design is supposed to play with your teammates and offer fire support. It's not meant to go wandering off by itself trying to hunt things down. It will just get killed horribly if it tries to do that. Yeah. For modules, I would say AC-20 cooldown is your priority, followed by AC-20 range. For the mech modules, honestly, a seismic sensor and radar deprivation are the two key ones here, I would think. Seismic sensor so you can spot things coming around behind you, since, as is usual for my designs, armour is front tilted quite severely to try and survive, enhance survivability of the mech. While radar deprivation is again a matter of survivability. Enough said. Though something I must point out about this mech is the fact it has one armour on each arm, and that's it. The arms are entirely sacrificial, and frankly I do not care about them in the slightest. In fact, I prefer it when they get blown off, because then you lose this entire section here where your mech can be seen and targeted. So this mech does better when it loses its arms. It's not meant to be in a fight, and the arms don't offer very much side protection anyway, so yeah, losing the arms is actually encouraged in this design. It doesn't matter. Because that's one of the advantages of not using your arms for much. It's okay for you to lose them. Plus it freed up some valuable tonnage, like a couple of tons worth of space, which I could put towards other things, namely the ACs. Yeah, a mech dedicated to the ACs and nothing else. Like the Mauler, this thing is operating on 2 different weapon groups for the ACs, left torso and right torso, so I click a button, I know which cannon is going to fire if it's loaded. And plus there's the fact, if this thing fires both at the same time, that will trigger ghost heats, and even with ballistics, which run cool, these AC-20s can build up a lot of heat really quickly, and this mech is not well equipped for coping with too much heat, so ghost heat, definitely something to avoid here. Also, it doesn't matter if you've got target info gathering, because you're not geared for shredding out components and things. You're actually there to tear off chunks of armor with massive high explosive cannons. So, you know, that's what this thing does. It helps break down enemy armor at a staggering rate. And that's about all it does. Pit it against lighter opponents, it's not very good. It just can't fire fast enough, and its weaponry is too heavy. But against big targets, that's what it's meant to do. Anyway, enough babbling there, let's move on into the matches for today. Onwards to battle number 1. Come, my little catapults. We have things to do, you and I.
Reactor online. Sensors online. Weapons online. All systems nominal.
This is command. Eliminate all enemies, no matter the cost.
All systems nominal. It said that. I am happy, and someone just discharged their weapons, I think. Anyway, yes, welcome to Polar Highlands. And the name of the game is Kill Anything That Moves Which Is Not On Your Side. So yeah, it's a skirmish. Honestly, this is one of the maps I don't really like too much. It's far too big, most of my builds tend to be on the slower side, so I struggle to move around too much, but yeah, it has its moments. And in a mech like this Catapult, it's okay-ish. I mean, this mech is closer in profile to a medium mech than a heavy anyway, for the most part. So I can hide pretty well, especially when I lose my arms. And I can dish out some damage too. Now sadly I've got to stick with my assault lance, which are over here I think. Fellow Catapult, there's more... No, what am I talking about? That's just flipping awesome. I don't know why I was stumbling about that. The profile is incredibly obvious, I just got stuck on the name. Anyway, for the topic of conversation I mentioned before, a disagreement with molten metal. In truth, this is not really a dig at molten metal at all. I think the difference here is entirely in terms of opinion and preferred playstyle and tactics, more than anything else. And it's also related to a video that he did, I think it's weeks and weeks back now. It's just that I haven't played this build since then, so I've not really mentioned it. Yeah. What he did was he built a mech which he called was in his opinion, the only good way to do a AC-20 on a Catapult. And the fact that I'm here in my AC-40 Catapult is pretty much a testament to how much I disagree with his stance on that. Because his idea was a single AC-20, and then he built up lots of medium lasers and things in the other side. And that's why I think the disagreement is entirely about playstyle and preferences. He wanted backup weapons. He likes to make sure the arms are always armoured so he can use them to help defend the rest of the mech. He likes to skirmish. He likes to torso twist. He's a hell of a lot more experienced in this game than I am. And I can respect that all well and good. In terms of a general purpose combatant, his AC-20 Catapult is actually more flexible than mine. And I must admit that flat out. And that's mainly because it's got lasers and a single AC-20 for punching holes in armour. Mine is more like a siege breaker. It's a sledgehammer, it's a battering ram. It spots an enemy and then it smacks it with two massive cannon shells and has to look away and back off while it reloads. So while his is faster, gets into position better, has better general weaponry, mine... What the heck was that? Oh, it was right awesome hitting my arm. Fine. I don't really care too much, that's fine. Oop. So, that lost my train of thought entirely. So yeah, if you want a better general purpose AC-20 build, molten metals is, I would say, arguably better. If you want a fire support focus design which sticks close to your own assault mechs and things, and is a real nightmare for enemy heavily armoured units to deal with, mine is better than his, because this thing can do a huge amount of alpha damage. But then again, it's because I've dedicated the entire mech to it. It's a bit on the slower side, 62.3 kph.
Target spotted.
And it doesn't care about the arms at all. So I don't mind losing my arms. In fact, I prefer to lose them, as I said before, because, you know, if I lose my arms, I become a smaller target. Yes, they are moving over there.
Target spotted.
That was too high. I'm not good at long-range ballistics, okay? Ah, that would have hit it if he'd stuck around. Okay. My assault is over there, that's okay. I'm just taking pot shots right now. I think they're moving around on the left flank from what I saw, so this isn't really a good place to be. And I know my arms are yellow and orange. I don't care about that. At all. Because my value is entirely in my centre torso and left and right torso. Which is a very small, very compact thing compared to the rest of the mech. Now, where are they? Oh, hello there. Oh. Oh, I didn't even hit him. Yeah, I'm not good at long-range ballistics, okay? I've never made any secret of that fact. But I just don't have anything to do right now, so I'm just keeping the enemy honest. And taking pot shots wherever I can. Now, let's see, we've got the Stalker over there, and one of our fellow Catapults. Wolf is trying to do some stuff, but we don't really have any... Oh, hello. Yeah, I know there's no way that shot could hit, but I've got ammo for days. I've got another 42 shells in me, so I don't mind at all. Maybe I should actually try and do something, but as I said, my purpose is to stick with heavier, more general purpose combat units, preferably assaults, and then amplify the damage that they take. Oh no, he mostly hit my arm. I am so worried about that. Except I'm not. And I've done nothing in this game so far, and I am giggling and very happy, so I just want to point that out. I love this design. It's a great heavy AC catapult design, in my eyes. Sure, it's not the best, it's got a lot of compromises in it, but, hey, I enjoy it.
Right
Let's
arm
move.
critical damage.
No! My right arm!
Destroyed.
The most critical piece of my entire design! Yeah. This feeling is why I play this mech. It helps that I'm generally effective with it as well, but... well, except in this game situation because, you know, everything is just too spread out. This is a huge map, so close range mechs tend to suffer a lot.
Don't get sloppy out there.
And that's why I got hit by ER large lasers. Oh, hello there. Hello, Hellbringer. I don't think he enjoyed that one bit.
Missile.
Oh look, incoming missiles. This is where that radar deprivation would come in handy. Where are they coming from? I think they missed. Oh, there's something near us.
Target acquired.
What's that? A Nova.
Target spotted.
Can't see, can't see. You're in my way. Well, I smacked his torso a bit. Can't see at all. Oh geez, enemy push, I think. Smacked him in the head. Yep, incoming push.
Can't lose any more soldiers.
Ow. They are massively pushing, rolling over us right now. Woo. Hello.
Center torso critical
Ow.
damage.
Ow. 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 Yeah, I couldn't do anything about that, but despite how bad that went, I must point out, look at my damage stats here, all over the place. Torso was getting wrecked. I was wearing things out and my arm was doing just fine. And despite doing barely anything, I still did 153 damage. So that went pretty well. And some of our team are not very happy with how things went at all. I can't say I blame them. I'm not too happy with how things went either. At least in terms of battle time. I mean, I spent 8 minutes babbling about comparing mech designs and then I got shot. but that is this game.
Artillery strike online.
Oh look, we've got a locust. And my team has got some vocal people in it today.
I'm at least doing something good. You're the one who's dead.
This locust is saying that, and yet this locust is also a bad build for this particular match, because it's just too much open terrain for a locust to be properly effective, I think. And look, he's just hiding now. So yeah, anyway, enough thoughts on that, enough criticising. Let us move on to the next match. Roll on round number 2 while we wait for this locust to die.
Reactor online. Sensors online. Weapons online.
Command coming in. Capture and hold the resource point. Stop any hostiles that get in your way.
All systems nominal! All systems nominal! Darn it, does that mean one of my autocannons is jammed? Are the shells stuck in the magazine? Has my coolant sprung a leak? Why do you not tell me these things, game? Why do you not tell me?
Looks like most of our fatties are kind of around Delta line. You guys want to push up that line then?
We have gained Epsilon. They have
Okay, I'm moving along Delta. Yeah, looks like we've chosen our push route already. Anyway, yes, welcome to the Mining Collective. And the game mode is Conquest. Hooray, I got the name right. Fun fact for you guys.
Scouts on the hump there, just kind of report to me how many mechs you see, because if you don't see very many, we'll just push right up and over.
Resource point
Yeah, fun fact for you guys, the Locust at the end of the last match actually got 2 kills before he got killed. So, yeah, fun little fact for you. And another little fact.
Break off and go grab signal real quick.
Hello, what are you? You're
Okay,
a
that's what we're going to do. We're going to shift over to Charlie.
Timber C4.
We've got a lot of talks in this one. Another fun little fact is that I got 2 kill assists. So both of the mechs that Locust killed were mechs I had smacked with my heavy autocannons. So I definitely helped. It was from the grave, but I helped. And I feel happy about that.
Everybody share armor. Don't back up, push through. No brakes in the rape train.
No breaks in the rape train. We've got some characters with us on this one.
Good kill.
Shit, sorry.
Push right to
Target
deck.
acquired.
Dude, don't stop.
Empty. Don't stop.
New target acquired.
Whoops! I gave that guy something to remember me by.
Okay.
Oh dear.
Lights, break off Cap Kilo. Let's swing back around and push down the corner line.
Don't shoot me in the ass. Down 12 plus.
We've captured resource point.
Target acquired.
This is great!
Epsilon.
I need to work with teams more often because
We're gonna walk
I'm
into
getting
fire
communication
line, back
from
down the
people.
line, and cut over up the pipeline.
I'm not talking to them, I must point that out, but oh, hello. I'm not talking to them, but it is great to hear what they're planning and doing, so hello.
New target acquired.
And I smacked that Locust in the face with a cannon. Oh, I don't think he was too happy to take that.
Command confirming that
Good,
we
put
have
Delta line
possession
into
of
Kappa.
Kappa.
Push Delta Line into Kappa? Which one's Kappa?
New target acquired.
I have no idea. Also, I think I've got another mech with me.
The enemy is at 25%.
Warning, incoming missile. Warning, incoming missile. Warning, incoming missile.
You know what, fine, you want to do that? Sure. My cannons are bigger than yours. Silly Viper.
Torso critical damage.
Ow! What the hell's hitting me?
Destroyed.
I lost something, I don't know what it was. Because both of my cannons are still operational. Oh well.
We've
Push
already
it to
gained
Kappa. We
a
have
quarter of the resources. Keep it up.
Big mechs first.
Yeah, I'm too beat up to really try and push in fast anymore. I'm going to let this Marauder IIC take the lead a little bit, I think. Nope, nope, backing up to me, no! Ow! What the... Where the hell did that come from? Jeez. Ow! I'm getting shot a little bit. And I don't know where from or where my allies are moving to, so I think I should follow this guy up here just to help him out with it. Oh, hello.
Torso destroyed.
No! You took out one of my cannons!
Autocannon destroyed.
You swine hunt! Oh, hello there.
Warning, incoming missile.
Ow. Yeah, I can't take on a locust in close combat.
Major torso critical
Ow.
damage.
Ow, 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 ow. That locust is going to try and kill me. Yep, here he comes.
Warning, incoming missile. Right torso critical.
Yep, there wasn't anything to do there. I did mention I am horrible against small targets, and that's why. I'm not accurate enough, and cannons on this scale are hard to aim at a small target. So, once again, this video has been good showing the shortcomings of my chosen design. But I don't care, and I think that's the best thing I can say about this. I just don't care. I am happy. Happy, happy, joy, joy, all sunshine and rainbows, and I'm laughing about it. And that is the feeling I want from this game. It is glorious. I get to watch someone else and see... oop. That Marauder's doing okay.
Damage.
Set of ultras and medium lasers. Definitely doing his work.
Warning,
Okay.
artillery strike online.
Not sure what that Hellbringer's doing. What's this guy doing? Lots and lots of small and mediums. A Nova.
Target
Ah,
acquired.
that explains it.
New target acquired.
Yeah, the enemy forces are
Target
melting,
destroyed.
so this game is actually won. I gave my life and helped to ensure the victory, and I am
Target
pleased as punch about it.
acquired.
Anyway,
Target destroyed.
you've seen my AC-40 Catapult straight into the fields again,
Break off and grab
and both the games didn't go that well.
Stop them at all costs.
I must admit that, they didn't go that well, but I'm still happy with it. And I'm happy with how it did.
Resource point Theta is ours.
I must point out that my AC-40 Catapult is actually better in more enclosed environments than it is in open ones. And getting killed by that locust was entirely my own fault, because I was pushing in looking for a target and thought, ooh, there's a mech over there, and then it bit my face off. So, what can you do, eh? What can you do?
What's up, Kappa?
I think they've
We have
got...
gained Epsilon.
What have they got left? They've got one guy left on the enemy team, so it's just a mech hunt now. Where is he?
Alright, he just took Kappa from us, now he's running.
toward where?
No idea.
Yeah. I don't like it when it comes down to this. It's like the last mech is trying to survive.
Target spotted.
Good job.
We've
There we
gathered
go.
enough
Nicely
resources.
done.
This triumph will provide us huge tactical benefits.
Now, I held on for that because I wanted to see what my end score was, my final contribution to this game, after all was said and done. Let's see. Yeah. 107 damage, 23 team damage. That means I smacked someone with a cannon at some point. I'm not sure when that was. It's probably when I was firing on that Hellbringer, because there was an ally on the other side when it died, so I think that was then. But still, 107 damage, and I got 5 kill assists, so I was plinking a lot of people with that one. Not too bad at all. I can say I am happy about it. But anyway, that is enough me babbling and just saying happy, 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 joy, joy, joy. This has been I Am Mark 3. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the show and my usual mediocre performance. But it is what it is. And I'll catch you all some other time. I'll see you all later.